Hello guys, welcome to another Tech Info. So today I'm going to be teaching you how to configure a DHCP server on Windows Server 2022 Part 1. So without further ado, let's begin this tutorial. Alright, so before I jump into this tutorial, there's a couple things I want to mention. First of all, this is going to be split up into two parts due to the high amount of work I'm currently getting at the moment, so I don't have enough time to record all of it at the same time, so I'll have to chunk it up into smaller sections. And also, if you haven't, click the top right banner in the corner and just quickly check the initial configuration if you have not done that yet. And also how to set up and install DHCP. That's also there in the top right banner before. I'll also leave a link down in the description if you want that. Anyway, let's begin this tutorial for real this time. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to click on Start. I'm going to click on Serve Manager. I'm then going to click on Tools and DHCP. Just going to maximize this window. I'm going to make this a bit bigger, and I'm going to go on this drop down menu, go on IPv4, right click and choose new scope, and click next. So I'm just going to call this scope A, just for a test. Going to click next. You start the IP address. Now this is the range that you're going to assign IP addresses to, so the range that is used here are going to be the ranges used on the stations that you have, or the computers that you have assigned to this domain. So if you remember when we set up Windows 11 on this server, that Windows 11 machine will now get a IP address from this scope. So I'm going to start with 192.168.1.230. I'm going to end at 192.168.1.254, and I'm going to click next. And these are the exclusions, which will be the IP addresses that we don't want within the range. So 192.168.1.230 to 192.168.1.235 as the example. Click on Add and click Next. Now we're going to, so the least duration basically specifies how long a client can use the IP address from the scope, which in this case we are going to set to about 8 days, which is the default, so we're going to just leave that there. I'm going to hit Next. Now we're just going to configure the DHCP options. We are going to configure it in this case, so we're going to hit Next. So this is the router, I'm assuming, the default gateway. So we're just going to add the router's IP address, 192.168.1.1. Click Add, and click Next. This is the parent domain. This is already the domain here, the NTI server.local domain, which is the Active Directory domain that we set up earlier in the series. We're just going to click Next for now. We're just going to skip this for now, as we don't really need Win servers. And we're going to activate a scope now and finish. If you go into scope and go into address pool, you can see that all these scopes are working properly. You can see that everything is all set up nicely. And that's it. Hopefully this video has been helpful. If you would like to request a video, please leave a comment in the comment section below, or you can check out our Discord server, Instagram and Twitter pages, which are the links in the video description. And before I go, there will be a part 2 for this. It's just going to come later within the week, and I do apologise for the late upload of this video, as it is currently the 7th, where I normally would have uploaded on the 6th, but that's alright. So once again, thank you very much for watching.